Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
Everything's fine here on Detention Block AA23, a Star Wars podcast. I'm Mike, here to talk all things Star Wars with you fans out there. If you're listening to us right now, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, rate, comment, review, share, all the above. We greatly appreciate it. Any little thing you can do definitely helps us get our channel's name out there amongst all the other Star Wars channels, which there are quite a few. As a reminder, we will have a prize giveaway number 2, once we hit 500 subscribers. We will be giving away a Theory Saber lightsaber. So you're not going to want to miss that one. Real deal lightsabers, good for dueling, a lot of fun, top-notch quality. So make sure you get your name in there by subscribing, and we'll have a little drawing once we hit that. We did have our 200 subscriber one recently. I'm going to change this. Hold on. This camera is really driving me crazy a little bit, so I'm going to change it. Nope, not that. Ooh, there we go. We recently had our 200 subscriber drawing, which we have not been able to get in contact with that individual. So what I am going to do today is have our second attempt at that. So we will go back to if you recall, when we did our first drawing, we drew out 5 finalists, and from those 5 finalists, we drew a winner, just to kind of add to the drama a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to those final 5, remove the individual we weren't able to get in contact with. So there are 4 names that remain for that drawing. And if you recall, what we have for prizes, or maybe you don't recall, we have a couple items. First, we have Omega as a Star Wars Funko Pop. We have Star Wars Lego Rex with a Y-Wing from Clone Wars. And then we have 2 Star Wars Unlimited packs from Secrets of Power. So nothing too huge, but hey, free stuff. Who doesn't want free stuff? And you never know the value that might be in those. So I will get to that here in a second. Just want to also speak to apologies. We haven't been on in a while. There's been a lot going on top of, you might notice that Bogey's not here today. I won't dive into it too much, but he recently got in a car accident, but he is okay, totally fine. But he's just recovering from it a little bit. So taking some time there. Not too long ago, I started back up with my job after being off on leave for 3 months, and balancing 2 children and working and everything. It's just taking up quite a bit of time, which is totally understandable. And I wouldn't change it for anything, but it's just made it a little more challenging, all things considered, to podcast and to stream. So, not to mention, it's the middle of the summer. I have softball 2 days a week. So just a lot of things going on. Once softball ends, then things will probably get a little easier. And not to mention, we're done with the summer league. Fall league will be starting up sometime in August. I have one more Tuesday game, so this coming up Tuesday, and then I'm done for a few weeks. So that might help open some time so I can get on and stream a little bit more. And hopefully we'll get Bogey to join us here pretty quick too. So make sure to send your thoughts and prayers over to Bogey. And but looking forward to having him back on the show and us getting this show back on the road. So, all right, well, let's get to this drawing because I have these items I want to give away. I want to send them away. So let me share my screen. This will probably be pretty quick because, again, we're just down to one drawing. And if you remember, it's just a spinning wheel. So there we go. And as you can see, we have the 4 names left. So John Maddox, Tumbling Ernie, Lucas Rupert, and then Lortich 55. So we'll see who we get. I should make one disclosure too. We will only be shipping likely within the United States. We'll check prices and everything and feasibility to all of it. But if you are the winner of this, when I reach out, or if I'm not able to reach out, please get in contact with me. I'll try to find you. I'll try to communicate with you. Otherwise, feel free to reach out to me, but we'll find a way to get it. All right. We should do a little countdown. Do I do a test? No, I'm not going to do a test one. We're just going to click the spin, see who it lands on, and then we'll be done. All right. So get ready. Drum roll, please. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Who will it land on? Who will be the winner? Looks like Tumbling Ernie. Congratulations. You are the new winner of our Star Wars prizes, of our 200 subscriber prize giveaway. So again, Tumbling Ernie, I will look to get in contact with you, and hopefully we can get you the prizes. All right, cool beans, everyone. All right, let's get on to back here. The other things, I got two things really. I know I said all things Star Wars, and we did a prize giveaway. Two things. One's not like show or movie related. It's box openings. So I got 2 boxes that I want to open up. I've been holding on to them for a long time. They're Black Series helmets. So they've just been sitting over by the side of my wall waiting for me to do this. And I kind of need to get these opened up so I can display them and get it cleaned up a little bit. And then on top of that, something that's not Star Wars related, but something I'm pretty excited about to share. As it relates to someone I personally know, and I want to promote them a little bit. So, all right, we will start with the first helmet. Let me just grab it really quick. We have the Carson Teva Rebel Pilot helmet. I think, I've had this one, been holding on to this one longer than the other one. So I'm more excited for the other one, but I can now fill my Rebel Pilot helmets. Well, this is New Republic, I guess. But I've got 2 Rebel Pilots, 1 New Republic, Poe Damerons, and now a second one. So let's open this up and see how it looks. Get through the tape. I'm actually really excited to finally get these opened. It's probably been driving my wife a little crazy that these just boxes have been sitting out. Here's a question for people that collect helmets or lightsabers or whatnot. Do you hold on to the boxes? I do. I don't know if it's worth it. I finally recently decided to break down the boxes, so helps a little bit with storage. But I don't know. Part of me is like, I should just throw them away. But at the same time, it helps for transporting. Keeping them secure. Not that I'm going to store them away. I don't plan to. But say if I moved or something, just added buffer. What do we got? Oh, we got padding in here. Oh, and then the earpieces. Chin strap. Need to have that right. And there we go. So, pretty standard as it relates to the other helmets if you've collected them. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Let's do this first then. Let's put the chin strap in. Seems like that's the route we have to go first. And then the pads just Velcro in, but the Velcro is... You kind of would have to put the padding over the chin strap to make it work. Oh. Can't forget the mouthpiece, the microphone. I need more light. Put the first earpiece in. And actually, I'm going to put the head padding. This goes like so. Yeah. There we go. And then the final earpiece goes in like so. All right. Shall we? I know the chin strap's going to be a little big, but we'll deal with that for now. Hey, matches my shirt. This can be my Milwaukee Brewers Rebel Pilot outfit. See, this chin strap's a little loose right now. It's not too hard to tighten up, but it's going to be on display. You know, the benefit to streaming and recording just me, I don't need my headphones, so I can do this as I'm like bumping into the microphone. What do you say? What do you think? Pretty cool. All right, let's get to the next one. Since my hair is so lovely right now, get that hat back on. All right, let me get the other box. And here we go. The second one I have, Commander Cody. Clone Trooper helmet. This one looks pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm really excited for this one. I have my collection of Clone Trooper helmets over here. I've got the Ahsoka version, so her battalion or squadron. I've got Captain Rex. I've got the standard Episode 3 Clone Trooper helmet, and then I've got the standard from Episode 2. So now let's free Commander Cody. How dare you shoot down the one and only Kenobi? We still don't really know what happened to Commander Cody, do we? In terms of canon. Or did he pop up in Bad Batch? Why am I thinking he popped up in Bad Batch? I think he did. Maybe not. Open the top. Oh, there's a little more extra pieces in this one. Added buffers. Added protection. We like that. Alright. Just don't want to break it. I also don't want to rip the box, because like I said, I keep the boxes. There we go. My guess is there's going to be, well, maybe. Alright, we got antenna. Throw that guy over there. Alright, so the other antenna is already on. So we just have one more to connect. Free it from the plastic bag protection. Beautiful. We'll take out the antenna. Assuming we can just snap this in right now. And then, okay. Batteries will go. Is that on the inside? Oh no, okay. It's on the back. Got it. So it really doesn't impact putting this antenna on. So we'll just right here. That was easy. Now, this doesn't have padding. What I usually do with my helmets, specifically the ones that I wear that don't come with padding, so like I showed, the New Republic helmet, Carson Teva, came with padding. Ones like the Stormtrooper, Clone Trooper, Mandalorian helmets, they don't have any cushion or protection, so I usually take foam and I cut foam to place into the helmet. One, it makes it feel more comfortable wearing it. Two, it allows you to align it, like line of sight and vision, more squarely on your head and how you like it. So now when I put this on, I won't probably be able to talk to the microphone, but I'll just give a moment to put it on and see what it looks like. I don't know if you can hear me, but it's pretty cool. And I bumped that microphone again. I don't know if you heard, but what I said was looks pretty cool. And I bumped the microphone again. Anyways, all right. So here, Commander Cody, clone helmet with some carbon scoring on it. It's been in battle, clearly. Pretty cool. And then the other one, Carson Teva, New Republic helmet. Great guy, great pilot, friends with Mando. Can't go wrong. So I got these two more helmets I get to add to my collection. Finally have these boxes I can clear out of this room, get these on display. Commander Cody goes with the Clone Trooper helmets. Carson Teva goes behind me with the Rebel Pilot, New Republic helmets. I'll probably kick out Poe Dameron's because his looks more, or it looks different compared to the New Republic and Rebel Pilot helmets I have. So a little more uniformity and consistency by putting this in there. I'll find a new place for Poe. Sorry, Poe. You're getting the boot. And at least in this display case. Probably need to get more of the IKEA display cases. I really like these ones. But they don't sell them anymore. And they were only like, what were they? They were either like $70 or $90, one or the other. So they were really affordable. And I love that you can put these LED lights, string lights in there and really get to display them. So that's cool. All right, so I will put these out of the way for now. And I'll break down the boxes later and put them in the attic with the rest of them. Again, if you do these, do you hold on the boxes? Please let me know. I'm really curious. I'm kind of concerned about I think it's kind of, I don't know. Is it a fire hazard to have boxes in an attic? Probably is, but I don't know how concerning it is. I don't want to find out. I was about to say we'll find out. I don't want to find out. So just another reason maybe I should just toss them, but we'll see. All right. Well, the last thing I have for today, as I mentioned, I kind of want to do a little promoting for a friend of mine. So, friend of mine, former coworker, her name's Lauren. She recently wrote some books, and they are romantasy. Let me see if I'm saying that's it. Yeah, romantasy. So, fantasy, romance come together, and it's a trilogy. So, it's the Corinian trilogy or Corinian series. Sorry, it's the Corinian series. There's 3 books. The first one is Stars and Stone. The second one is Silk and Scars. And then the third one coming soon, to be announced, name and everything. So I don't have that. So you're just going to have to stay tuned. But here it is. So here's Stars and Stone. This is the hardcover. Looks really nice. I mean, the art on it is the art alone is fantastic. That's really beautiful. It's a nice little painting there. How many pages is it? I haven't read it yet. I just received it a couple days ago. I am very excited to dive into this. I probably will try and prioritize this. I know I'm reading like 3 other books right now, but because I know the author, it makes it a little more exciting to want to read it, and I know her very well. So definitely excited to read this. So as she put it, this book is a romantasy, which includes mythical creatures, elemental magic, and world building. The story follows 3 royal siblings, so it flips point of views throughout the book. And a little note from the author: there may or may not be sex in chapter 1. So if you're looking for something spicy, there may or may not be. And to quote her, there's definitely sex in chapter 1. So um the first novel book, or the final novel, book 3, comes out in October, and then the audio book for Stars and Stones comes out next month. But physical copies can currently be purchased on Amazon, which is where I got this one right here. So and then just to read the back of this first book, it says, "Time is not a gift. Time is our enemy. Across the 5 kingdoms of Dellen, the coasts are eroding into overtaking seas. Waters that rise year after year swallow the precious resources within the unforgiving waves, never to surface again. And those precious resources are the core of the never-ending wars that have been spanning a millennia, each kingdom eager to possess control over their people's survival. While the lands are scarce on resources, they are filled with civilians with extreme abilities of speed and strength, or vision and hearing. The royal Vinstadt siblings, Amelia and twins Vincent and Vera, are among the most gifted, as expected from a royal bloodline. But even the most gifted face horrifying problems. Alliances are fragile during a time of war and more precious than resources. The 3 heirs must do whatever is necessary to protect their land, people, and kingdom, including forging unexpected, even unwanted, alliances. A shocking connection forms when 2 worlds collide, forcing Vera to protect more than just her homeland, forcing her to protect a secret that has been hidden for a millennia. War is messy, relationships are messier." So fascinating, very cool. Again, this is Stars and Stones, author L.K. Martiny, or Lauren Martini. Go check it out. Go support her. Who doesn't like a good fantasy book or romantasy book? I'm excited to dive in there. So I will probably give that another plug in future episodes, but just want to give this now. And looking forward to reading it and talking to her about it once I'm done. So, and if you end up picking it up, let me know. Let me know if you get it. Let me know if you read it. Let me know your thoughts on it. I would love to share that with her, and I'm sure she would be more than interested to hear how you feel, or your feedback, or anything. She's just excited for people to read it, and I would be too. That's awesome. So congrats, Lauren. Very proud of you. All right, so that's really all I have for today. I'll wrap it up. Again, we're Det Block, the 10th Block AA23, a Star Wars podcast. If you're listening to us right now, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, rate, comment, follow, review, share, all the above. We greatly appreciate it. Tumbling Ernie, hopefully I can get a hold of you so we can get you your prize winnings. And looking forward to hitting that 500 subscriber mark so that we can have our Theory Saber lightsaber giveaway. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're public so I know what name to put into the drawing. I mean, when we hit 200 subscribers, I think there were less than 100, maybe 80 or 90 names that were public that I was able to pull from. So apologies if your name didn't get included, if your name wasn't public. But you have another opportunity. Make sure it's public for that 500 subscriber drawing. Yeah, looking forward to trying to get back into the swing of things with talking Star Wars, getting Bogey back on. As time availability opens up a little more for next couple of weeks. And then, yeah, I'm sure there's going to be more news coming. I'm sure trailers coming for The Starfighter movie. I'm looking forward to getting more information on that. And then the Speed Racer game. I've been seeing a little more of it, and it's piquing my interest a little more and more each time I see some stuff. So I know we reviewed that trailer not too long ago, but not sure when the game comes out. It probably has been announced. Let me check. Galactic Racer release date. Scheduled to release worldwide on October 6th. Okay. So we're in July, August, September. 3 months? Less than 3 months. That'll be a lot of fun. Play into the holidays. I'll definitely get it. I mean, that Pod Racer game was freaking awesome from N64. This is going to be way better, I think. The graphics, at least, look way cooler. So, all right. Well, again, thanks for tuning in to us today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you have a great rest of your week. And look forward to talking more Star Wars, hopefully next week. Wednesday, Thursday, somewhere around there. So, until then, may the Force be with you.
Thanks for calling. This is Han Solo, and I'm going to be keeping you company for the next few hours right here on the Midnight Shift. Something's down.